Morning in Malaysia. Now is 3:10 a.m. So I just wake up to do a short meditation. I'll go for a drink of water. Then I'll come and meditate for maybe an hour, just to keep the mind peaceful and to train the mind seeing the aggregates as they arise. Hold on a minute. We have to constantly practice mental purification, meaning mental to stop actually is to our attempt is to momentarily stop the aggregates. If we are successful to momentarily stop the aggregates, means you are able to stop thinking. And in that moment, you will realize what the teaching of the Buddha is all about. That momentary stopping of thinking is the momentarily stopping the cessation of the consciousness. Meaning to say that the five aggregates are totally suppressed, and you will experience not unconsciousness, cessation of consciousness, cessation of mind and body. It is not death. It has to be experienced and to know it for yourself. So the cessation of consciousness is the it is so hard to explain. You have to really experience it yourself, because the Buddha way is to find non-death, non-suffering. When a person dies, the conscious is not ceased. The conscious takes up another existence immediately, according to the teaching of the Buddha. The consciousness will go immediately to secure another body. That is why we exist in this samsara endlessly. Upon death is immediate birth. But when one experiences the cessation of consciousness, it is not going to another body. It is the cessation of consciousness, according to experience and according to the teaching of the Buddha, is there is nowhere to find any more consciousness, and this consciousness expired. When this consciousness expired, the experience of cessation is known by the practitioner here and now in this life. And in that experience, one will know that the cessation of consciousness is not death, is not birth. It is known by the one who experiences it as no death. There was no suffering. Experience it yourself. That is what the Buddha is talking about. Even the Arahant in the time of the Buddha, they are not able to explain. No words in this world can really let you understand by trying to put it into any words is concept. Because ultimate truth is not concept. Ultimate truth is unexplainable. So now, when one experiences cessation of consciousness, one knows very clearly that that was the moment when all suffering ended. And there was no suffering, and there was no birth. So hard to explain. Truly, it's so difficult to explain. So I hope every one of you don't be doubtful. As what is said in the commentary is true. You have to experience it yourself. That is what everyone is doing. And if you don't do it correctly, if you don't practice with the correct meditation instruction, it is almost impossible to experience it. That's why it takes so many instructions laid down by the Buddha, such as the Eight Noble Path, telling you to do this, do that. The Eight Noble Path, I think you all should know, right? The first 5 is regarding your existence in this life. Even though it is not permanent, you still have to live with conditions like organism existing in an environment. It is not because we are designed to live here. It is because of condition that we are here. Not that we are here because of someone put us here. It is just like microorganism in an environment. When the time and the place is suitable, there arises a being. Something like that. So, without doubt, please practice and end these aggregates, which is the consciousness. 5 of them. Body, feelings. We have a body now, so with this body we have the aggregates of feelings, perception, the door that goes in from the eye, the nose, just like a house with a door. But we have how many doors? The eye, the ear, the nose, the mouth, the ear, the thought, the mind. That's the mind and the body. So they are now existing in the dreams. So we have to wake up by going against the storm. That is the 5 aggregates. Now we have to fight with the aggregates. We have to overcome these 5 aggregates. Stop it from keep on fabricating. Mental fabrication, is one of the aggregate. After fabrication, it goes to thinking. Then when after fabrication goes to thinking, then it goes to the physical body, which is Vedana, the feelings. They're all interrelated. So the Buddha called this body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness is non-self. But because out of not understanding what is all these aggregates about, we take it as self, I, you. So when you sense, perceive anything from your eye, you believe that it is I who see. When you perceive anything from the sense door, from the ear, you say I is the one who heard. So you believe. There is a belief there already. It's a mind-made. Everything is mind-made. So now mind-made, the mind with these aggregates, they are now able to make stories. It makes us all very confused, not knowing the truth, if without the instruction of the Buddha. So now every one of you have to really struggle with the practice of, they call it Satipatthana, 4 foundation of mindfulness. The objective is to develop one concentration consistently to see the aggregates. If you are not able to stay in one concentration, the aggregate cannot be known. You have to consistently practice mindfulness in this way to see the aggregates. So sati will lead you to see the aggregates. I will now start to practice for myself, and every one of you who are, if you are watching, you have to have faith in the Buddha. This time the faith is different from other type of religion faith. This time you have to execute, to do some work, some hard work, which is almost impossible for every one of you if without the instruction of the Buddha. It is almost impossible to save yourself. And as the Buddha has said, that all of us, almost every one of you, upon death in this life, will come to existence again. Immediately upon death, will take another body by the power of the karma, cause and effect, the natural law of this existence. You will be born in the lower realm, lower realm of existence. That is the 4 woeful realm, that is animal realm. You'll be born immediately in the animal realm, or in the Peta realm, means the being of hungry, being that is hungry ghost, they call it, hungry being with torment, with hunger. Then will be born in the demon realm, and will be born in the hell, where you will be shouting and no one care, and no one care anymore. You are shouting and no one care anymore, because karma is such a strange phenomena that rule every existence in the whole entire universe. Science cannot prove that, right? But science knows very well that we are just like microorganism in an environment. This world is not made for you or me. It's not designed for you and me. We are just like the organism. When the condition is right, we are here. So the Buddha say, for us human is, and for every being also is, avijja paccaya sankhara. out of ignorance, we take birth in all forms. So now we are human, and we have special intelligence now. So we must make full use of this intelligence with the assistance of the teaching of the Buddha to liberate ourselves. No other way, the Buddha say. The only way. And so this is what I like to say to everybody. This is the last train out for every one of you. Just like prison break. This is the last chance. Since we are human, it's not easy to be born again, the Buddha said, as human. It is so impossible to be born as a human. So we are so fortunate to be born as a human, the Buddha said, and have the opportunity to hear the Dhamma. So appreciate it now, value it, and strive for your own attainment. Sukhi hotu Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. So now is 3:30 a.m. I will start my meditation now. Patipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I will take my precept. First, I will not kill. Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I will not steal. Kamisu Vichachara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I will not commit adultery. Number 4, Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I will not talk harsh word, lie, slandering, etc. Number 5, Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Adina, the second one. Third one is Kamisu. Fourth one, Musavada. So fifth one is Sura Meraya Macha Pamaratana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. I will not take any intoxicant or drugs that will make the mind go crazy or go deluded, more deluded. We are already deluded already. So we will not make the mind become worse, more deluded. So now we have to reverse the story. So now we have to look at the 5 aggregates with mindfulness. Now I will start my Vipassana meditation. In breath, focus on the abdomen. The breathing in will be focused in the abdomen as rising. When you breathe in, the abdomen rise. And when you breathe out, the abdomen will be collapsed, I say, mentally falling. So you have to say rising, watching the motion of the breath while you mentally say rising as you breathe in. 3 parts, you have to do 3 things. As you breathe in, mentally say rising and watch the motion of your abdomen going up. Watching the motion, the movement is going up. When you breathe out, mentally say falling. Falling when your mind mentally focus on the motion of collapsing. So in this way, the Buddha say we use effort, mindful, and concentration. So in this way, we gradually and slowly develop concentration to keep the mind in one point, one concentration on the same primary object, that is your in-breath and out-breath, and experience this the cessation of defined aggregates. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Tutiyapi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Tatiyapi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Ekayano ayang veka vevago sattana visuddhiya soka paridevanam samadhikamaya dukkha domana sanagatang agamaya nayasadhikamaya Dibadasa sacha kiriyaya Yaridang sattaro satipatthana Bhavatu sappa mangalang rakkantu sappa devata Sappa buddha nupavena sada sote bhavantu te Bhavatu sappa mangalang rakkantu sappa devata Sappa dhammanupavena sada sote bhavantu te Bhavatu sappa mangalang rakkantu sappa devata Sappa sankhanupavena sada sote bhavantu te Idang vidyadinang hotu sukita hotu nyatayo Idang vidyadinang hotu sukita hotu nyatayo Idang vidyadinang hotu sukita hotu nyatayo Etawata ca'amhehi Sampadang punya sampadang Sape deva, sape sattha, sape buddha anumodanto, sapa sampati siddhya. Idame punya asavakaya wahang hotu nibbana sapacayo hotu. Idame silaga maga palanyana sapacayo hotu. Sabetiyo vivajantu sapparogo vinasattu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi nikkayoko bhava abhivadana silesa nicam vadapancaino sattaro dhamma vadanti ayuvano sukhabala. Good morning, Kepo Yeshi Jacob, GB All. Good morning, Ken Ko. Ken Ko, good morning. Jidate, good morning. Every day will be a great day if you attain Nibbana, if you attain cessation of consciousness, and one time, two time, three time, your mind will cease. Four time you become, first time you become Sotapanna, second time you become Sakadagami, third time you become Anagami, and fourth time you become Arhanta. Jidate, if we can attain another cessation of consciousness, then you'll be the happiest day every day. And 7 more life. 7 more life every day. The most important is you don't have to go to hell anymore. Then that will be a good day. If you go to hell, that will be a bad day. So if we have not attained, it's going to be not a good day. So for the moment, everyone, continue practicing your meditation vipassana, the Satipatthana, seeing the 4 aggregates, the 5 mental aggregates. These aggregates are very delusive, they are very aggressive, they come after another, they never stop arising. They will try to stop you from rising, falling. They come in mental formation, and they come in form of picture, but you do not know what's the picture, because if you by the time attached to a picture, the aggregates already drawn you away from your meditation object. So these 5 aggregates, the Buddha saw it as the house builder. These 5 aggregates was the cause of all your endless birth. If this 5 aggregate you have no way to stop it, then you will have to be take birth again and again. As a Sotapanna, once you have experienced the first cessation of consciousness, you have stopped the aggregate for one time, for the first time, and you become Sotapanna. That is the moment when your mind and the consciousness cease. You enter into the 14 and 15 Magga, Phala, Nibbana. 14 and 15 Vipassana, which is taught by Mahasi Sayadaw. Once you have experienced, you will know. No one will say that I don't know, because it is very clear. Cessation of consciousness is very, very clear. When you experience it, the time you don't know, you will not know, because you enter cessation of consciousness where you no more exist in this existence. You are momentarily stop existing. You have overruled. You have eradicated the 5 aggregate for one time, and you know that these aggregates that was told by the Buddha was the house builder. This house builder never stop, keep producing birth. Once you die, you will go and take another new body, depending on your merits, depending on your karma, on the deeds that you can perform. If you are not doing any good deeds, enjoying your life in this world, indulge in all the sense objects, then upon your death you will be born in the 4 woeful realms. That's why the Buddha said, do dana. Dana means why you do dana? Because you need to eat, you need to have food. Every birth you need to have food. So dana will protect you with food, but it will still not protect you from being born in 4 woeful realms. So you have to take another condition, create another condition, that is your precept. You have to take 5 precepts for the minimum. These 5 precepts will guarantee you to heavenly realm. Then still not enough, you still have to be born. Though you take the precept, you are born in the heavenly realm, but in all existence is no permanent. Even though it's very long, it is still no permanent, no guarantee. So then, what you have to do? The Buddha teach us how to practice meditation to stop the 5 aggregates. These aggregates are the body. Every existence you are born, you have a body. In the 31 plane of existence, you have body. There are body that the Buddha called the cause body, the 5 material, and the mind, making up the 31 plane of existence. So, if you have not escaped it yet, you will be born in this 31 plane of existence. So, every one of you must struggle to go to the heavenly realm first. That's why many people tell you to practice jhana. Go into jhana, but you cannot escape. You can only go to the Brahma world. You cannot escape. You just go to the Brahma world, and you don't think if you go to the Brahma world you will be practicing meditation. No, unless you attain the first Arya, Sotapanna. When you attain Sotapanna, you are destined for enlightenment. When you experience jhana, you are not destined for enlightenment. You are only escaping hell temporarily, and you will go and born in the Brahma realm, where you live very long. And you will fall down after that. You may even fall down straight to hell. So, no guarantee. That is why Mahasi Sayadaw encouraged every one of us following the teaching of the Buddha to struggle to attain the first stage of Arya, enter the stream. Once you enter the stream, it is like a river that is flowing, no more stopping. You have already entered the stream, you'll be flowing. And the stream for the first one is Sotapanna. The first cessation of consciousness means the first noble truth. The 4 noble truths, you have experienced the 3rd noble truth, and you experience Magga Phala Nibbana, where you cease to exist for that moment. In the experience of cessation of consciousness, the 3rd noble truth, you will not know because you have eradicated your existence momentarily. All 5 aggregates dies away. The house builder are destroyed temporarily. So you experience for the first time Nibbana. When you return, you don't know. You enter into jhana absorption, the highest state of attainment in the world of existence, samsara. After experiencing jhana, 1 point concentration where you are filled with very happy feelings, where you don't have body, you cannot identify because there is no concept. You just come back from Nibbana for the first time, there is no concept. The mind is purified, free from hindrances. The 5 aggregates are not arising at that moment after you return from Nibbana. You experience jhana absorption, that is single consciousness, full of happiness, but you have no body. You do not know you are limb, you are who, you have no identification. You just indulge, you just stay in that happiness. As that happiness subside, jhana absorption subside, you enter into the 3rd state, the second or the first state of samadhi. In this samadhi, you will know there was a rising and falling easily. You do not have you know that you have rising, falling easily and free from hindrances. No kilesa arise, as you are still in the state of absorption, samadhi. In that moment, you remember that There was a moment when you meditate, there was a cessation of consciousness. There was a cut, a sudden cut. Suddenly rising, falling, top, disappear. You enter into no death, no suffering. But you don't know how to explain anymore. There was no death, there was no suffering, there was no birth, but there was the knowing of, I don't know how to tell you now here. That's why the Buddha said, Arahanta also don't know how to tell. How can a Sotapanna tell? I don't know how to tell you. So I can only tell every one of you to follow the Buddha teaching as according to the Sutta. Ehi Passiko. Come and experience it yourself and you will know. So, to know this, then the Buddha say, Appamade Sampadeta, practice diligently. Don't be lazy. Practice the Satipatthana. Satipatthana is to see the body, feelings, perception, mental formation. That is the house builder. The Buddha already say in the Sutta, the aggregates, they are the one that keep you being born again and again in the 31 plane of existence. So, please strive on diligently. I can only tell you like what the Buddha has been telling, Appamadena Sampadeta and Ehi Passiko, come and experience it yourself and you will know. Once you have attained the first state, your faith in the Buddha is confident. Now, anybody tell you the Buddha is not real? No, you don't agree anymore. Anybody tell you don't practice meditation? You say no, you don't want to practice. You don't want to practice. Never mind, I will practice. And then furthermore now, if you ask us to go here, go there, everywhere, enjoy, go holiday, not interested. Not interested to go here, not interested to go there. Because we know that the path is real, the teaching is real, the Buddha teaching is real. So every one of you, I hope tonight I share with you some of the experience that I have gone through. As I know, according to the teaching of the Mahasi, attainment can be known. You cannot say, I don't know. Cessation of consciousness is very clear. It is accompanied by happiness. That's why you must understand the Sutta already explained very clear. Everything you do, there is happiness. Happiness is the primary, like the engine that takes you to practice. You see, the Samadhi Vitakka Vichara is called initial application. After you have been meditating, struggling, rising, falling, suddenly when you enter the first Samadhi, it's called Vitakka, where you change from the noisy state of mind to a calm state of mind. The mind becomes suddenly peaceful, Vitakka. Then Vichara, you continue maintaining at that peace. You continue maintaining at that peace is called Vichara, the first Samadhi. The mind was so noisy, you are trying to struggling, rising, you have to mentally say rising, but now you don't have to say mentally rising, it just switch off. It goes to Vitakka. Just like the bell in the Visuddhimagga, the initial contact of the big bell you hit initially is called Vitakka. Then the sound of the bell that continue, the sound of the bell is called Vichara. That is how you call it initial application, sustained application. For those who practice meditation, you will experience this wisdom. This is the initial contact. Sustained contact is called the first Samadhi. Then you go into piti. You see, piti is still happiness. Sukha is still happiness. So in the practice, you will be led by happiness. Then you go to upekkha. Then you go to cessation of consciousness, where you see all suffering ends. Sukhi hotu Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. We all be well and happy. We all be diligent in the practice of Satipatthana, Vipassana, and we all attain Maggaphala, Nibbana. Sukhi Hotu, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. Ellen LK Chua, welcome. Good morning. Ellen Stenman, thank you for speaking about this. The Vipassana leads to Magga. Yes, the practice will lead you to Maggaphala. Don't give up. Don't give up. It is very tough, I know. The 5 aggregate is very aggressive. If you are not meditating, the 5 aggregates will take over, take over your life. Every day you are controlled by the 5 aggregates. Even in the heavenly realm, everyone is controlled by the 5 aggregates. Every being, even animals, even in the hell, you are controlled by the 5 aggregates. So the Buddha saw it very clearly and tell us to break away from this aggregate, and that is to eliminate it, destroy it, and the only way is to see them in your meditation vipassana. That's why in the sutta they say Satipatthana, the 4 foundation of mindfulness. You keep on seeing them and detach with upekkha. Upekkha is being calm, right? Do not once you see that you knowing rising, rising, falling, you know they arise, the aggregates. They can be aggregates of mental fabrication, storytelling. They make story, they make picture, and then they take you away from your concentration. Once you are not able to contemplate the rising and falling, the primary object, then it will take you away. It will take you to the thinking. They form picture, they form mental picture in the mind. You can see this mental object very clearly. When your when the meditation has progressed, developed well, you will see these aggregates very clearly, and now nobody can tell you that the Buddha teaching is wrong. You know that you have to remove this aggregate, and no one can help you. Only you have to do it yourself, and following the teaching and the instruction of the Buddha. Ehi Pasiko, Ellen Stenman, Ehi Pasiko, come and see. Buddha Dhammang is Ehi Pasiko. Thank you for encouraging. Welcome. I know you will one day attain, because you are a wise being. I've read what you have asked, and I know, you are a wise being. You will be able to attain. Never give up. Ehi Pasiko also say, don't give up. We will, like in a battle, we will fight to the end. In this life, struggle to the end. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but you have to know that you are doing something that is worth it. So it's going to be a hard struggle, but do it with happiness. With happiness, create a mind state that's happiness, and go and do it. Sukhi Hotu, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. Bye bye everybody. Continue your practice and attain